Hello and welcome to Moxie Books. And the first thing I'm excited about today is my new fairy lights, which you can probably just see in the background there. I do love fairy lights, and of course it's not that long till Christmas, so I'm just starting to get in the Christmas spirit. Although fairy lights are not just for Christmas; they're for all year round. Right, now that's out of the way, today I am going to help you banish weak words from your book, and actually from every type of writing that you do, because there's quite a few words that are going to weaken your writing, but there are 7 words in particular that I really want you to avoid. So I'm just going to quickly run through them now, and it's just an instant lift for your writing. This will lift your writing instantly. Go through when you're editing and just kill these words off. Right, first word, very, and any other iteration of the word very. So very is just such an overused word, and it's really, really lazy. And I've just used another word that is really, really lazy, which is really. So very, extremely, that kind of thing. Don't use them. Instead, look for more interesting words. Instead of saying the daffodils are really pretty, say the daffodils are stunning, or even better, the daffodils are smiles on a stalk, because they basically are, right? Daffodils are smiles on a stalk. Instead of he was very angry, use he was furious. The lasagna was very tasty becomes the lasagna was delicious. We've got a really rich language in English. It's rich, colourful, vibrant. Make full use of it. Top tip, if you're struggling to find a better word than, very angry, open thesaurus.com, type in angry and see what pops up. Really, really good tip. Word number 2, so. I am not suggesting that you ditch the word so altogether. It does have its place at the start of a conversation. You might say something like, so what's it like writing a book? But it does need banishing from your writing for 3 reasons. First of all, and I got this from, where did I get this from? I got this from an article that I found by Ruthless Editor, and they said, so is a short tag that serves absolutely no function except to illustrate the linguistic shortcomings of the speaker or writer in question. Harsh but fair. I do this a lot. I use so at the beginning of my sentences quite a lot, and I think it's a confidence thing. So when I'm teaching pole or something, I will quite often start with, so we're going to do, and it's just unnecessary. I annoy myself. It can also come across as aggressive and condescending as well. Just say what you mean, concisely and simply. And the third reason to get rid of it is it implies you're uncomfortable or unconfident about your subject. So if I'm teaching a class, I might sometimes feel a little bit nervous about it, and that's when so might creep into the beginning. It's also borrowed into writing as well. It's a gasp. It's a way of filling an uncomfortable gap. Instead, take a breath, start your sentence with confidence. Tip number 3, word number 3, get rid of the word I think, or the words I think. Also, I believe, and in my opinion. When you write a book or an article or an email under your own name, of course you think and believe what you're writing. It's obvious that it's your opinion. It has to be because you're writing it. You don't need to qualify your writing, and doing so undermines what you're saying. My disclaimer to that is, if you are presenting an argument or an opinion, you had better be able to back it up with evidence. So, there's that so again. Everything I've said in this article is true. These 7 words do weaken your voice and make you less believable. I know, because when I'm reading writing containing these words, I'm turned off a little bit. And much smarter people than me have conducted studies and found that weak language sells less, it persuades less. Get rid of the words I think, I believe, in my opinion. You don't need them. Number 4, get rid of the verb to be in all its iterations. It'll liven up your writing. Like very, it's kind of lazy and vague. Instead of saying we were at the gig, say something like we shouted ourselves hoarse at the gig. Instead of saying I was writing a book, say I wrote a book, or even I sweated blood creating this book. Just get rid of the verb to be and all of its iterations. Whenever you catch yourself writing is, am, are, were, be, being, look for a more exciting phrase and a better way to do it. Word number 5, get rid of the word just. This is one of my notorious writing tics. It's now standard practice for me to Control F and search for this word. Just sneaks into my sentences really insidiously, and it's kind of like it promises me that it's going to make me a nicer person, but it lies. The word just downplays the importance of your message. It makes it seem like an afterthought and a silly trifle, and it's vague. It has no place in your writing, so get rid of it. The word number 6, word 6, maybe, and her sister possibly. Are you confident about what you're promising your reader? Do you believe in your own writing abilities, your own abilities to do what you're saying that you can do? If so, get rid of the words maybe and possibly, because you don't need them. If you're sure you can deliver what your promise is, say it loud Say it proud. Just say it. The qualifiers maybe undermine you. You know, maybe I'll be able to do this. Nah, mate. Be really, really sure about it. If you say maybe, possibly, your reader's not likely to believe you. Think about when somebody says, oh, do you want to come to, I don't know, this event next Saturday? And you say, oh, maybe. You know that's a no. You know that whenever somebody says maybe, you know that it really means no. Think about that every time you want to write maybe or possibly, because your readers will think the same. And the final word that I want you to get rid of is try. A very wise alien once said, do or do not, there is no try. It's true. And like I just said, if I invite somebody to do something and they say they'll try and do it, I know I'm not going to see them. If I ask someone to do something and they say they'll try and do it, I'm going to do it myself because I know it won't happen if I don't. Try is a word that we use when we're not confident we can do something or if we have no intention of doing it. Remember that, because even if you genuinely mean you'll try hard, your reader will assume you won't. So if you say something like, we always try and deliver on time, that's really weak. Make it a statement. Say, we always deliver on time, and if we don't, you'll get your money back. That's a much stronger way to do things. So that is 7 words you can remove from your writing right away to improve your writing, make it stronger, make it more persuasive, and make it more enjoyable to read. If you want more writing tips, and if you want to write a really fantastic book, not just a filler book, not just a tick box exercise, not just a glorified business card, if you are ready to write a fantastic book, then get yourself over to moxiebooks.co.uk/buy the book, and you can grab yourself a copy of this, which is out now. I will be back same time next week, and in the meantime, subscribe to my channel and get loads of cool stuff via video. Also, the occasional tiny sheep and cat action. Bye!